Hi, it's Carolette Wright here, and I was just sitting here going through some of the questions you all are asking me, and I thought I would answer one of your questions, and that was, can I see items from a trash out? And yes, you can. You can see items from a trash out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go through some pictures, and I really could spend all day going through and pulling out some trash out images and content filled information for you to understand what you're going to see once you get out in the field. But I wanted to make sure it was very concise, focused, and limited. I'm going to go through and narrate a few of them, and then go from there. So what this is going to do for you is it's going to give you a really good idea of what you should expect. Now, mind you, probably about half everything we probably did half the properties were trashed out really bad. And other half may have just a couple pieces of paper on the floor, maybe a couch that was left behind. So you should expect at least half the properties you deal with are going to be bad, and maybe 3 or 4%, maybe 10% at the most, are going to be atrocious. Meaning you got to get a roll off to be able to get all of the trash out of that property. So 10% will be extremely bad, 40% will be bad, and the other half is going to be, medium to mild to hardly no work at all for you to do. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to go through the videos, the images rather, and kind of make sure you understand what to expect. That way you can make a clear and an informed decision on if this is something you want to give a try out at, give your a good try at, or if you're going to pass. I really believe in laying all the cards on the deck. That way you can have you can put the best decision you can on what you're going to do next. Okay. Alright, so here's one. You're going to see a lot of paint in the property. I learned really quick, like I said before in other videos, that if you can find paint cans and then demonstrate to the company you're working with that the paint can is full, you can definitely get paid very well for disposing of paint. And it's a way you have to do it. But not for this video. I'm going to go through these images for now. Here's some trash from the exterior debris. I think this is a picture actually my husband was working with someone. They were just filling trash bags up and putting the trash outside the property as they worked. I could be wrong. It could have been there, but I don't think it was. I think it was trash they were picking up either around the property or inside the property. Here's a pile of trash at a property. We were out in the country, and we had to make sure all that was taken care of and cleaned up really well. Here's some more pictures of just debris. You're going to see books in properties, and just all kind of paper. Now, this is an image. It's not as clear as I wish it would have been. I couldn't find another copy. That's why it's important to take more than one picture. But I believe my husband went to this property, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get to go because I heard it was really bad. It was just a lot of mold. It was actually a double wide property that was damaged, water damage. It was flooded. It was a huge flood in Tennessee back in 2010, I think, 2011, 2010, I believe. And this is one property that got damaged when it flooded in Tennessee. Those of you from the area should know what I'm talking about. Happened around July or August when it had flooded. And this is another picture of the same property. Alright, like I said, some properties may have this little trash left over from when people moved out. They didn't get all the trash out, or the excess items and personal items in the property. Just kind of cleaned it all up and threw it in the trash bag. Here's some more pictures of just miscellaneous things. You see here Christmas tree lights, gloves, just a lot of debris and just unnecessary goopah, right? Alright, so it's a lot of here. Lots of clothes, books, One thing to make sure you don't throw away anything personal, things of value. So yeah, this is a bad one. I remember this property. It was just trash everywhere, and it actually was an older property. The property was built like 1900, I think, 1920. It was very old. And we went inside. It was just trash everywhere. We could not see the floor. And I don't know what happened here. I'm not sure if it was a broken door frame. I don't know, but there was just trash everywhere. I mean, we had to step over things to get there, okay? Kids' toys, other personal items. So that kind of gives you an idea of what you'll see. There's furniture in these properties. On the outside, you may see tires, you know. So hope that helps. I hope that really gives you an idea of what you'll see. I want to stop here for a minute. This is a picture of some health hazards that you'll see in a property. Be very, very careful when you go on property and you see glass. This is considered a health hazard, and you can submit it as a health hazard. A lot of times they will leave this kind of things in the property, and you let the company know what you found, and then they will give you the approval to dispose of it while you're there. So make sure you communicate with the company that sent you out there and let them know what you've seen, because we don't want anyone to get hurt out in the field. And it's just important to document, you know. Document this stuff. It's very important. If it's not documented, it is not done. Okay? It did not happen, and it's not done. I'm going to share a few more pictures. And, I mean, just kind of, you know, go through at your own time and just go, you know, have a good dig at what's in these properties. So, really quick, some items that we've seen in these images, but it's not limited to these things. Just a real quick list that I put together after the order of like 5 or 10 things. Going to see some animal feces. I want to put it to you straight. It's one of the first things that I experienced out in the field, but it's out there. It's what's out there is what you have to deal with. So just know it's a problem that you may have to encounter and correct. Appliances may be considered trash if it's damaged, with damaged door hinge, or doesn't work, or just molded really bad and just very nasty, not worth, you know, eating out of. Clothes and shoes, you'll see damaged appliances. I put that twice. I wanted it to fix it next time. Furniture, paint, health hazards again. Trash, any paper, plastic, or pieces of stuff everywhere, and just so much more. I mean, you see the pictures, right? You see what's out there. So I hope that helps. Hope that helps give you a visual to what's out there and what you can expect. Like I said, some properties you may be able to get done in 2 or 3 trash bags. Others you might have to get truckloads, and there are a few that a roll-off might be more practical on getting things out. Okay, and I'll go into more detail as far as how to measure, you know, your property yardage and debris yardage and all that good stuff. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys found that valuable. If you have more questions, I suggest you get on a webinar that I'm hosting. You can go to my website and sign up and find out when the next webinar is. If you can't find it on my site, go to Facebook, Facebook me. If you're here on YouTube, you can click the Facebook tab above in the actual banner or headline for YouTube. You can go to my site and you'll find it. Just find a way to connect with me to get on that webinar, because it's going to really help you understand what your next step should be. Okay? I hope you all the best. I hope you got what you needed, and I hope this is going to begin to trigger some ideas in your mind on how you're going to get this work done as efficiently and as productively as you possibly can once you're either out in the field, or if you're in the field, how to improve your operation. Okay? Alright, take care. It's Carolette Wright signing off. Really quick before I go, you can email me at info@propertypreservations.net. Again, go to my website and it should be there as well. Okay? Alright, take care. Goodbye.